Yo, what's good, everybody? So, in all my videos, it usually take me one take Drake to go ahead and make them. But in this particular video, I don't think that the prompt had a definite answer, which kind of had me going back and forth on what I really wanted to post. And so, the prompt of today is: are sneakers getting boring? And why I say that this question doesn't have a definite yes or no answer is because I think you first have to ask yourself, what got you into sneakers? And if that specific thing isn't really relevant right now, you know what I'm saying, is non-existent, then I feel like you got your answer, but it goes deeper into that. So in today's video, I'm going to break down what got me into sneakers and what are some things that are pushing me away from the sneaker game, but also some things that are keeping me in the game because honestly, my answer on this question fluctuates daily. It's really insane, but I think that's how they have it set up. The sneaker game, I'll tell you this for sure. It's not the same as it used to be. And I'm not even young them. You feel me? I'm in my early 20s, bro. So I don't know the super golden age to some people, but I know my golden age was like 2015 to maybe I say really to a little bit after COVID. I think those were the golden days for me. But after that, it just kind of went downhill. So let's go ahead and break everything down for you. So, just a background information about me and how I got started. I was never into shoes, bro. My dad literally had to force me to put on shoes. I always wanted to wear open toe shoes because I didn't know how to tie my shoes. I hated how to learn to tie my shoes. I literally hated it. And crazy enough, I didn't even know my dad was plugged in like that. My dad is actually best friends with Don C, and he has a crazy collection. And his collection used to be better than mine. I was a little youngin'. But after I grew up, I don't know, it automatically just kind of developed into me because I moved to Texas and my dad stayed in Chicago. So it wasn't like his influence was even rubbing off on me. And then when I got to high school, actually before high school, it was actually middle school. My sister, she wanted a pair of Jordans, and she put me in line. She had me stand in line with her to get the Carmine sixes. It was a double drop, the Carmine sixes and the Air Jordan 1 hairs. And like I said, I was never into shoes. My mom, she would always try and put me in the flies, Jordans. Everybody wanted me to look fly in the family, and I just didn't care about none of that stuff, bro. Until I stood in this line. That atmosphere was amazing. It was a whole like I was probably whatever middle school is. So I was in 7th grade, whatever that age range is, and everybody else in their 20s, their 30s, 40s, 50s, you know what I'm saying? And they were showing me love, bro. I felt so appreciated. Bro, they literally let me skip the line to let me go first. They said, "Oh no, the kid got to go first, bro. He got to get his pair of Jordans." In today's age, that will never happen ever. Ever, bro. That would never happen. But I'm not saying that has to be something to you make the atmosphere good, but it just made as a kid, bro, I feel like that's a very genuine experience, and that kind of what uplifted me to get this startup with shoes. And so I was the first. Technically, I was the first in line because they literally let me skip, bro. And obviously, I'm pretty sure they knew everybody was gonna get their pair, and I was still in grade school at the size, so they also knew that I wasn't affecting. And resale wasn't really that crazy at the time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really relevant. StockX wasn't even a thing. Goat wasn't even a thing. You feel me? So people were still selling on eBay, Flight Club, da da. So I understand now as an adult why they did that, but it just felt so good, especially now that I've stood in lines and that has never happened, right? So boom, fast forward, I get the Carmine sixes, I bring them to school, middle school, right? And mind you, I wasn't no popular kid. I struggled in the beginning to come in. And as soon as I stepped in the building, oh wait, everybody was just looking at me, bro. And I started, bro. Once I got that attention, I started spam wearing them, bro. I started spam wearing them until this one eighth grader. Also, I was definitely in 7th grade because this upper dude in 8th grade, he was like, "Man, everybody know you got the Carmine sixes, bro. You don't gotta wear them every day." On some just hating stuff, bro. On some hating stuff. So that kind of got me into looking at Jordans and stuff like that because I was like, dang. So then fast forward to high school as a freshman, what I started doing was my mom, she let me buy one pair of Jordans. That's how the old school rules is. You get one pair of shoes for the whole school year. So I ended up buying the 72 and 10s. Now what I started doing was I'll wear them a couple of times and then I'll sell them so I can try and get a new pair. Now, as I did this, I was probably on my fourth and fifth pair, and people started recognizing it, and they were like, "Yo, you got the best shoe game in the school, bro. You really the shoe plug." And I was like, "Dang!" And mind you, I wasn't getting attention like that at the time at school. So when I'm getting nicknames and stuff like that, I said, "Oh, the shoe plug." So then that's when I really got invested into it. I asked my mom because my mom was on my wanted me to do something in school. She wanted me to have a plan for college. I was trying to play basketball. It wasn't really working out for real. I'm keeping a buck with you. I still give you a bucket though, but at the time basketball wasn't, saying, planning out. I couldn't see myself. So she was like, "You gotta figure something out." And I told her I want to sell shoes. Fast forward, I made it a serious thing. And like I said, I was never on the basketball team, but I got blessed and made some friends on the basketball team. And honestly, this became my close friend group literally to this day. And they would start plugging me in with their basketball friends. And again, I moved from Chicago to Texas, so I don't know any of these players. So whole time, all these players, super famous people. This dude got me meeting Tyrese Maxey, and I didn't even know who bro was. You feel me? That's my dog now, but at the time, I didn't know. So selling to all these basketball players early on led me to basically be surrounded by basketball, which I loved because I never got that opportunity and as a kid in high school because I never made the team. So my whole niche with selling shoes was that I got to be a part of all of this basketball stuff, and I love that. Love the attention, but early on the attention was just like the first time me feeling it. But now all this stuff was genuine. Like, people actually, like, I was building genuine connections with people. I was actually getting invited to certain basketball events and stuff like that that I never got to, and I had the luxury to do before. So that's one of the things that what shoes brought to me, right? That's what made it fun for me. Now, fast forward when I turned this into a business for the toe, follow me on Instagram for the toe underscore. But when I turned this into a business, I had to put in that work. So I started standing in lines, I started doing all these raffles, and that was another aspect of the shoe game that I love so much, bro. I loved it to the point where I didn't have a car till I graduated high school. After I graduated high school, maybe like a year, I'm literally Ubering to the store to get one pair of shoes. That's all my profit. But just to be able to build the business, to be able to build connections, for the people in the stores to know me on a first name basis, to feel plugged in, it just gave me a certain feeling that nothing else in life ever really gave into me, right? Before shoes, bro, I usually quit everything that I did, bro, because it never really kept my interest. But this stuff, every aspect of it just brought life to me, bro. And I loved it, bro. Fast forward to where now I got a name for myself and we in the nitty gritty times. I met one of my best friends. I literally call him my little brother, bro, because I literally see myself in him, right? We started selling shoes together. We would stand in line, and it was like crazy era, bro, where like, the resellers, it turned into like a gang, bro. It was like affiliations. Everybody had their own sneaker group, this, like, and that, and certain people was plugged in this area. People knew that this is people's turf, so it was like a whole gang war, bro. So that was also another aspect in it, bro, that just made it like super fun, bro. And I loved it. Even the lines, even when we didn't get releases, bro, it was still fun because something always popped off, bro. Always, because it was basically like a gang with, I wouldn't say without no violence, but because I got some story times for y'all. If y'all want some story time, make sure to like and subscribe, bro. I'm gonna wait for my brother to get back in town for the story times. But hey, it got crazy a couple times. But look though, bro, we had all types of funs, bro, standing in these lines, and I think that's another aspect that brings into what makes sneakers fun, bro. The thrill of getting or not getting a shoe now, and I think that's what is what's depleting in today's game. You don't get that thrill anymore. So that's basically the my little backstory. So I think this is a cool transition to touch on the topics of, because I already gave you guys a little aspect of what makes them good. Now we can go into what's making it boring now. You feel me? So, and I have a couple of things. One, I don't think, one, there's no standing in line anymore, really, right? So in my personal opinion, I think after COVID is really the downfall of sneakers. And mind you, people say sneakers get boring or sneakers are not going to resell, sneakers are in this bubble. every year or so, right? But I think I'm at the point where I've experienced so much, the good, the bad, the ugly, literally everything, to where I can speak on it. And I truly think COVID played a big impact on it. And it wasn't directly after COVID, but it was definitely a start, because after COVID, no, we couldn't stand in lines anymore, right? We had masks, we had 6 feet rules and stuff like that. And I literally worked at Champs at the time, bro. It was so stupid how they had us operate and stuff, bro. We had to literally wear gloves and put the shoes on the bench and not directly hand it to the customer. Like it was, we were just doing so much, bro. But I think one, the elimination of first come first serve releases and lines in general played a huge part, because I think that's where you meet a lot of like when you ever have a hobby or something like that, you don't necessarily chill with these guys outside of that, or sometimes you do, right? You just create genuine friendships, genuine experiences in these lines, and it comes more with just grabbing the sneaker, right? Is like I have so many memorable moments just standing in line, bro. And I'll be standing in line for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, overnight, getting no sleep. You ask me to do anything else for 8 to 10 hours, I'm telling you no, bro. But it was just something about standing in lines that just gave me a thrill, bro. And I've genuinely met some cool people, and I've met some people that I want to beat up. I think that's just a fun part of it, bro. So you taking that full aspect out of it is really terrible. But that's why I also say why my answer fluctuates all the time, because the few times that they do bring first come first serve releases, they just had one for the Bread 4 reimagined, and honestly, I came in, I was like, I'm thinking like I'm gonna just go ahead and grab a pair. Nobody really gonna be here. I didn't bring none of my recording glasses or anything, and I felt so alive, bro, because I saw all my reseller friends. I was dapping everybody up. It felt like a family reunion in a sense, bro. And it like I didn't even buy the shoe, bro, because my customer flaked. So I didn't even buy the Bread 4s, and I still stood in line, bro. That's how happy I was, bro. That's how happy the thrill of just standing in line and meeting all these people can be when it comes to sneakers. So for you to take this out of the game, I think that's one crucial point where I can see people saying sneakers get boring. But if they do have it, it brings that spark back into me. And they, hey, look, word on the block, y'all ain't here for me, but they might do a first come first serve releases on them girl dad Kobe's. On a vlog, let me know. Or if your store getting them, hey, hit them with that. Hey, y'all doing first come? Hey, I might just put y'all on game. That's why you gotta like, comment, and subscribe, bro. I'm gonna put y'all on. But now we're gonna get into the second aspect of why a lot of people might say that the sneakers get boring, right? I think a lot of these shoes aren't really having no type of storytelling anymore, or having any real thought on it. All these Jordans, all these any of these shoes, but mainly Jordan and Nike, bro, because I think they gotten really compliant at that top dog spot, right? What haven't you seen a Jordan or a shoe that came out and you genuinely just thought, why did y'all put this out? Who even asked for this? And I think that that has become more relevant and more, that's been a question that's been asked more and more. You hear yourself saying that, bro, why did they put these out? Who asked for this? And I think that's getting more frequent, bro. And that's a real big thing, right? A lot of these other shoes before, they always had storytelling, or they had some type of meaning to them, bro. So I think also taking on that aspect and just trying to shove down these forced colorways to us, I think that's not the right way to go, bro. And honestly, that's why you see Jordan, Nike, they're doing a lot of layoffs. They're not making their earnings anymore. That's why they're getting blow out in the water by New Balance and things like that, because they're coming with something new and refreshing, right? All these shoes is just becoming like, it doesn't even matter anymore. And also, and this just merges into the next thing, right? They release too many shoes, bro. Back in the day, it was like, we know this shoe gonna come out this week, so we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna save our breath for this. And if I want to buy it, I can do it. If I don't, maybe if that shoe means so much to me, I have enough to pay resale. Or if I know this shoe gonna be reselling for X amount, I'm gonna save my money up for 2-3 pairs. But y'all got two Jordans dropping on Saturday and Sunday. Y'all got 3 Dunks on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and a Yeezy here and there, right? All in one week. Bruh. Even back then we ain't had that much money. Now y'all talking about now when we don't got the PPP, people not scamming, people going back to the 9 to 5s, inflation at an all-time high. Bro, and that's another thing. Inflation getting on us too. They done raised the price of Jordan 4s about 2 times now, right? About 220 got that. About 220. I can't keep on doing that, bro. Come on, man. And now y'all got me feeling like Unc them because when I started buying Air Jordan 1s, it was 173.28 after tax. Shit, not no more. And it was really 163 and some change, but they changed it then. But now it's like 185 and some change, bro. Probably even more now. It's like 200. But that's what I'm saying. And I'm not even that old. Like I said, I'm in my early 20s, so I can only imagine somebody older than me. And because my mom used to tell me all the time, and I hate it when she said this, bro. They got you paying for the same Jordans. Them already came out. I only paid 100. Da da da. I'm thinking, bro, that's BC time, bro. That's black and white time, bro. But now it's like, nah, it's happening to me now, bro. And I'm just a young adult. So I think inflation also plays a huge part into it because all of that stuff together. If you keep on dropping all these shoes, bro, it doesn't give anybody the same feeling because if you miss this shoe, bro, we already know that it's gonna be another shoe coming out the next day. So we don't care as much if we miss a shoe. Back in the day, bro, if you missed a shoe, bro, you would be so hurt, bro. You would literally be so hurt because you knew this shoe not finna come out no time soon. They finna hike the prices up. And now even with resale shops being super oversaturated, bro, it's like, yeah, like I guess it's more convenient that you can go ahead and buy it right then and there. But it's like, oh, now it's just a point of how much bread I got stacked because now, bro, when I was contemplating on buying a shoe for resale, bro, I had to love that shoe, bro. I had to love that shoe, bro. But now it's just eh. Like I'll literally like lose feelings off a shoe if I don't hit anymore because I know they either gonna restock, and that's another thing, bro. Restocking is killing the game. I know I'm all over the place right now, but all of these things curse together, bro. With the oversaturation of forced colorways that have no meaning to it. And honestly, I will give one guy his credit, Joe Freshgoods. I think he does a very good job of doing storytelling. But we also lost a lot of people. Nike, I don't know what they're doing. I think they need some new influencers because Travis Scott is not gonna cut it no more. We don't want another Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. We honestly we don't. I think I can safely speak for everybody. We don't want another Jordan 1 low. We don't want another Travis Scott, bro. And even though they gave him his own signature, no. So we lost that. Well, we didn't lose it, but that's all we got. We lost Virgil, rest in peace. We lost Kanye. So it's like, bro, we're losing real big influencers when it comes to the shoe games, and they're not really replacing anybody. And that's what I also mean by there's no thought and depth into these releases, bro. It's literally just here, take. Oh, y'all won a couple years ago. Here, take it. Oh, we'll give y'all something new. A prime example is the Taxi 12s. How many different iterations of the Taxi 12s have they given us in the past 3 to 4 years? I think there's been like a reverse taxi every year for like the last 5 years now without giving us the real taxis. Come on, bro. You feel me? So a lot of oversaturation of the colorways, no real thought, no real creativeness when it comes to these creators, bro. I don't think there's nobody right now. Honestly, I think what they should do is they should pivot into getting. So I seen that they started doing it with streamers, trying to give them contracts. But if y'all gonna go that route, bro, I feel like it got to be someone that genuinely like shoes, or y'all give them this full creativeness so we can have something new in the atmosphere of the sneaker game, right? I really feel like they should have gave Lil Yachty something. I think that would have been pretty dope. I think he would have gave us some really cool stuff. There's potential. I know they gave a couple of A&P members like Kai and them some contracts, so that could have potential as well. But I just think we need something new, bro, because this oversaturation of a lot of these things is not really cutting out for us, bro. And what else do I have to talk about? I think StockX, bro, is low key a killer too because even when I went to my first sneaker con, I thought it was gonna be the best thing in the world. And I honestly I enjoyed it because I got to see so many different shoes that I've never got to see before. But see, that amazement as a kid, that's ruined by all these resale shops. You can literally find your grail on the internet at the click of a button. You can go to your local shop. It's 2 shops on every corner now, and you can see it, bro. But the defeating, I'm saying, of $1,000, $2,000 for the shoe, it really defeats you, bro. It don't have no value to it anymore, bro. But when I went to my first sneaker con, I was really disappointed because everybody was literally just on their phone. Oh, well, StockX has this, so can you give me the best ask? Can you give me the best bid? Da da da, this and that. And I'm like, bro, what I was used to, bro, because back in the day, and again, I even hate saying back in the day because I ain't old, bro. I ain't unking, bro. It looked like I'm unking with the do-rag, but I ain't unking, bro. Bro, you could literally bust out some mean trades, bro, and actually like negotiate, real deal negotiate with a dude, bro. But now StockX got it a little bit ruined, bro. I'm not gonna lie. StockX, the thought of it, the platform, I'll give it this credit. It's definitely a good platform. It definitely saves some convenience. Even for me at the resale level, obviously, I'm way further ahead of StockX, so I'm not just gonna bash it. But I think for the game itself, I don't know. It came with pros and cons, bro. So y'all can pick your own battle with that one. Like, but I do think that it did hurt a little bit, bro. But and then the last thing, bro, is just restocking. I think that's the last point that I'm gonna touch on about what's making this boring, bro. Restocking. And it's crazy, right? My shoe plug, maybe I don't know how many years ago this was, but he literally told me, well, this had to be like prom when the pandas first came out, because we were on the hunt for pandas because we were selling them for 300 a pop, 300 men's, 250 grade school. I swear to God on everything I love. And then he told me, he was like, bro, he was like, nah, he's like, I have to stay away from these pandas, bro, because he was like, what they gonna do is they're gonna start restocking them every month like Air Force Ones. I did not believe him, bro, because pandas was so in their prime, and I don't even have to. Y'all believe me already. Y'all see a panda every time you go outside. You feel me? So it ain't. It's not like I'm lying about it. And so that was just a crazy thing. But that's not obviously that's not the only shoe that's just restocking like crazy. I think they're just restocking so much of everything, and that makes certain shoes lose their value, bro. And I feel like I'm gonna make a whole nother video because I think restocking is just terrible, and that is a whole nother debate for itself. But if you're looking for that video, I'll make that in the upcoming days. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment if you want to see that video, bro. But I just want to talk to y'all for a minute because I told y'all the ups and the downs. So I want to know if y'all agree with me. How do y'all feel about sneakers getting boring, right? Do y'all still think it's relevant? I want to know everything, bro. What got you into sneakers? You know what I'm saying? What made you fall off from sneakers, bro? Because I truly do feel like a lot of people have a whole lot of different opinions on this debate. And I think it's low key unfair for one person just to say, oh, yeah, sneakers are dead, sneakers are boring. Because to the next person, bro, it still might be a little bit fun, bro. I was literally talking to a young reseller, bro, and I was telling him about my prime and my reselling, and he's in his prime right now. Shout out to him. But him telling his stories to me, I'm like, dang, he's still having fun with it, even though I'm not having as much fun. But he got a whole different avenue, bro. So I feel like it's really not. That's why I said it's no real definite answer to this, but there's definitely some key aspects that can affect your answer on this, bro. So let me know how y'all feel. Let me know y'all stories, everything, bro. We can have a cool little party in the comment section, bro. So meet me there in the comment section. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.